Shalom. This is Tazayar from Great Millstone, Indiana camp, and today the topic is going to be on adultery. Exodus 20 and 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. But before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory and worship and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to you Akim out there teaching this truth and sincerity. That's talking, walking what you're talking, being doers and not hearers. And that's being circumspect, throughout all four corners of this wicked ass earth. I already read the first precept starting off, because we in a time where it's hot outside, it's the summertime, and brothers need to be aware, and I pray that through this sit down, it helps, tune brothers up and get them spiritually prepared for battle this summer, man, because these demons is getting stronger. All while we was out teaching this winter, we didn't see as many demons as we're gonna see now, because now it's the summertime, and now everybody's gonna be outside, and you're gonna have these whores out here just being fucking naked, man, with nothing on, tempting your flesh, man. As they walk past, or you know what I'm saying, women, these whores walking around here half naked, and you won't even know if they got a man, because these whores just out here and they just naked and they flirtatious and they just wicked as fuck, man. And the devil, he hops on these hoes and he used them, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna go into that. It's 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it reads, "Lest Satan, hold on, I'm gonna start at what should I start at? Guess I'm gonna start off at 2 Corinthians 2:9. For to this end also did I write, that I might know the proof of you, whether ye be obedient in all things. To whom ye forgive anything, I forgive also. For if I forgave anything to whom I forgave it, for your sakes forgave I it in the person of Hamashiach, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. One of his devices is these wicked ass women, man. Because adultery is real deep, man. You can be going off on adultery every fucking day, man. You gotta keep, your head. You gotta keep the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the scripture says what? The beginning of wisdom is the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And guess what the beginning of wickedness is, man? Guess we're gonna go into that, man. That's a rock. We're gonna go into that. That's a rock. 25 and 24. And it reads, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." So the beginning of wisdom is the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and in the beginning of sin is these wicked ass women, man. Whether it be the spiritual woman, the strange woman, or them doctrines that's out here, these wicked ass philosophies that's contrary to the scriptures, that has nothing to do with nothing. And also these wicked ass women out here, man, walking about, man. They are also tools of the devil, man. So, we are not ignorant of his devices, man. Yahweh Shai went as far as explaining to us in Matthews, which I'm gonna pull up, that just looking at a woman is committing adultery. And these women out here this summer, they're gonna be once again wearing next to nothing, man. So you gotta always, remember, like, these hoes is used as tools, you know, to try to get you to go off, not just physically, but also spiritually. But we're gonna get into this precept. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 27, and it reads, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. You know, and it's wicked ass women that's out here, like once again, wearing next to nothing. And we grown ass men, man. We got desires that need to be fulfilled, and we see them, and we want, what I'm saying, to deal. But at the same time, man, these women fuck around and have men, man. And they, in the way that they portraying themselves, they out here being as though they are single. But through the scripture says, man, it says she wipeth her mouth and say I have done no wrong, man. So these whores out here, man, they out here being used as devices for Satan, for the devil, man, to try to bring you down in all aspects, as far as mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. Because they're here to destroy you and take you away from this truth, man. Because through them is the beginning of sin. So you got to do like what it says in Proverbs 3 and 6. In all your ways, acknowledge him, man. Because it's easy to lose sight of things when you dealing with the flesh, man. Because the flesh is a wicked thing, man. It's the flesh. It warreth and it entangleth. It it warreth with the spirit, man. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is, just it's wicked, man. So you gotta always be thinking of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because that's the only way we're gonna be able to, fight off the flesh, man. Through having a full armor on, what it says in Ephesians chapter 6, fighting the, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna read it, you know. Ephesians 6 and 11, I believe. And it reads, Put on the whole armor of the power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right, that's his inventions that he got to, like, get you to go the fuck off, so he can try to point a finger at you, like how he was trying to do with Job, man. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Because it's also the vibrations that's being put out too, man. You gotta, like, the music that's being played, man. Every one of these songs got some adulterous ass message to it, as far as niggas saying they fucking another man's woman, and as far as you know, just, man, women being out here half naked, and just these demons being on the high spiritual volume when it comes down to trying to, manifest, to break down your flesh, man, to manifest wickedness within you, man, to sow that seed, because them demons, you gotta be careful what you are allowing inside of your ears. You can't be overly wicked, man. Just listening to nigga shit all fucking day, man, because that's how a seed can be planted, And it says, Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the power, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. So you gotta consider Yahweh Shem Shai. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And that full armor, man. Considering Yahweh Hashem Shai, acknowledging Him in all your ways, man. You know, uh, you know, it's a deep thing, man. But even a woman talking to another man and he hasn't even laid with her, man. That's 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 a sin. If you was to go and seek after her. And that's in Deuteronomy chapter 22, and it reads 22, and it reads, you know, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die. The damsel because she cried not, being in the city, and the man because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. So that so thou shalt put away evil from among you. So, even talking to a woman, even trying to deal with a woman that's already talking to a man, and he's basically betrothed her, man. He's trying to deal with her, even doing that, man. You know, and she's saying she talking to somebody, man. You gotta remove yourself from that situation. You gotta move around, man. You can't entertain her. You know, you can't be trying to court her. You can't be trying to deal with her because she's betrothed already, man. That man that's talking to her, he might have plans with her, to do things with her, to be with her. So, you know, you gotta be circumspect of even talking to a woman, you know. And all these wicked assholes talking to somebody, but at the same time, you know, you gotta just deal with the spirit, man. You gotta deal with the faith, man, because the scriptures tell you that even dealing with a woman that's betrothed, man, just talking to a man, you know, you are worthy of death, to be taken to the to the to the to the outer parts of the city and stoned to death, man. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta have spirit on you, you know. You gotta you gotta make sure you don't fall short, man. You gotta pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua so they can help you not to fall short, you know. Um, another precept. This is Exodus 20. I want to say 17. And it reads, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, and thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that's thy neighbor's." Man, anything, man. Not anything at all, man. You know, because even that is worthy of being put to death. It was a law, man, given to us to follow. So you can't be coveting over another man's possessions, because even in that sense, it's also committing adultery. You know, this adultery demon is out here, man, and brothers gotta be circumspect and gotta be aware, and gotta be having Yahweh Shem Yahushua on their man, so that you won't go off, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he'll open that door for you, like it says in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. You know, matter of fact, I'll pull it up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. I'm gonna start at 11. It says, I'm gonna start at 12. "Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." So don't be like comfortable in this thing thinking, "Oh, because I go out and I do the work and I do sit downs, and the Lord dealing with me on a level where He giving me precepts and things like that." Like you just still gotta take heed, man. No matter how high you get in this thing, man. No matter how much of the Spirit the Lord gives you to deal with, as far as being in this truth, you always gotta take heed. You always gotta be circumspect. You always gotta listen. You always gotta, deal in the spirit, man, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Because, this devil out here, he trying to devour us, man. I'm gonna get that after this, but it says, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." And it's only up to you to walk out that door when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua presents to you that escape, that way to leave and get out. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He gives you a way out of that door, but you got to take heed. You got to be in the spirit. You got to, you know, just got to get away, because nobody's going to be able to do that for you. You know, because like I was saying, the devil, he seeks to destroy us, man. He's to devour us. It says that in First Peter chapter 5, verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober." Basically, be conscious, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So he's not just trying to devour you on a carnal tip, but he want to also devour you spiritually. You want to be able to point at you while talking to you, how about Shemi Shai, saying, "Look at this nigga, man. Look at this wicked ass nigga that you've been dealing with. Look at this wicked ass nigga, man. He don't truly love you." You know what I'm saying? He's basically what you would call in the legal system a prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to prosecute you. He's cross-examining you in front of Yahweh, the Almighty Supreme Judge, and he's trying to prosecute you, man. He's trying to take you out of this thing. He's trying to destroy you, you know, and he's trying to. So like you gotta, man, you gotta be circumspect. Once again, I can't say it enough. You know, in Romans 15, it said the things of old is for our knowledge. In fact, I'm gonna pull it up because I ain't finna butcher the scripture like that. But it reads, you know, for whatsoever, Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. And there was mighty men that fell, because of women, that did wickedness, that sinned, because of women. One of them was our dearly beloved King David, man, whose own heart is after the Most High, who's. So like he went off. He sent that man in the hot zone. He sent him to get murdered because he laid up with his woman, and the Lord killed this baby, man. He had mercy on him and just killed the baby, and didn't go further, further on to his affliction. Because once again, in the Deuteronomy, it tells you that when we sin and go off like that, we are worthy of death. So he killed his son, man. And King Solomon, he went off dealing with women, on the spiritual tip, on the carnality tip. He went off on the spiritual tip, letting his concubines build up their temple so that they can worship their gods, man. You know, there's been great men, that's been in this thing, and the women, man. Adam, you know, this the spiritual woman, man. The strange doctrine, with Eve. Like these women is wicked, man. So we gotta be aware of these wicked ass women. In fact, I'm gonna get Job one of them, because once again, like I was saying, this devil is trying to prosecute you, man, and he wanna bring you to judgment, before Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is Job 1. I'm gonna start it now. Then Satan answered unto Yahweh and said, Doeth Job fear the power for naught? Hast thou not made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. And it says, But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So this devil, man, he trying to destroy you. He trying to bring your case in front of the Most High, and he's trying to tear you down, man. And you know what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua might have it to where he remove his hedges, because his hedges is a protection. He might have it to where he move his hedges and allow the devil to experiment. You know what I'm saying? To try to cross-examine you, through the spirit, man. And in that time, brothers, you gotta be ready. If I could save at least one of you brothers out there that's listening, from the sin of adultery, man. Y'all right to side. That's a yappa thing. Brothers, stay steadfast, stay humble, stay meek, pray, fast, stay in the spirit this summer, man. Because there's gonna be a lot of demons out there this summer, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a fight, man, with the flesh. And I just want to tell you, brothers, that. And with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory and worship and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there teaching this truth across the four corners of the world, man. Waking up the elect and getting this thing started for the death of America, man. Shalom.